Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Winter day here. New year, 2026. Wow, I can't believe it. Well, we're just working on a whimsical turtle. I apologize I haven't been on here because I've been cleaning the shop. And Brian's quite impressed. You can actually see things and things are dusted and but no, I just thought I'd do it.
That was from one of your friends, right?
Oh yeah.
John from Indiana.
Yep, John. Was it John Lemons?
Yep.
Yeah. It fell behind a tool, believe that or not, and I found it today.
There you go.
And anything I love, red, white, and blue, I like. But there's that gnome I just finished up. Got my grandson over there getting ready to make him some baby toys and stuff like that. Making the old man bend. My rusty edges are coming off. But no, I just thought I'd do this whimsical turtle. I like whimsical art. So I drawed this up and everything. Starting to rain here. We've had phenomenal weather the last, well, through, I guess, really through December. Now it's January. But now they say it's going to fall out.
Yep.
The wind's really bad here. Of course, where we live, the wind's always bad here.
Yeah, I've been getting 37-mile-an-hour wind gusts next door.
Well, I just talked to a cop, and they just got called out to go up on the mountain. They got lines are starting to drop.
Yep.
With all the wind and everything. Yeah. That's one thing I wish I owned. And I don't know, I need to really look into it, is to buy a generator. Just mainly to run the refrigerator. Your key things, not have to lose everything. But I'd love to have one of them, the whole house generator.
Mm-hmm.
And everything just, bloop. I got a friend that he has one of those, and every few months that it's wired in where it shuts off everything from the city, and then that thing will kick in, run for a while to clean it all out and everything, and then shut back off and switch back over. But he lives in the upper part of Michigan where it really gets cold and snowy. Excuse me. But no, been wanting to do him. So we're just setting lines, having fun. Dust, folks.
Where's your coffee?
Yes, coffee. Got some more of them whimsical cats I'm doing. I really haven't done much because the big thing, like I told everybody, the shop was shut down due to it needed to be extremely clean. I mean, I just, when we work in here, we lightly skirt the vacuum cleaner across the floor and sweep it, and we don't worry about pulling machinery out and everything. So the table saw is the next one to take apart and clean, and I got to reset the deck because it moves, and so I got to make sure it's good and flat. And the table saw is the nightmare. It takes a lot to get done, and I need to change the blade. And so hopefully, I have a lady talking to me about building her some furniture this year. Some end tables and stuff. So, and she wants the mountain look. She has a cabin in Virginia. So, hopefully, I really enjoy doing that. And she likes my red. She likes the red on that. And everything, so. And then there's a big picture we're talking about that I done years ago and she wants. So I'm going to redraw it because I don't like to copy off my first one. And it's actually going to be bigger than my first one. But one good thing, Brian, I don't have to ship it.
There you go.
I don't. Oh, that Santa Claus, remember I told you he got broke?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he contacted me and he got the new deer in, and it came in great.
Good deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I replaced the deer instantly because He didn't even notice it. I said he did not notice the antlers was gone. And as soon as they send me the picture, it just like a light bulb went on. Like, well, wait a minute, there's something missing here. And I blew the picture up, and I noticed it. And so I re-texted him, and he went in there and he goes, "Dave, it is broke." I said, "I will take care of it." And he told me on, I think it was a Saturday or Sunday, and by Monday morning I was shipping it. I done remade the deer and shipped it. Made it, he was a customer. I like my customers to be happy. And he bought it for his wife. But you think you pay $116.95 to ship something, it really should get there.
You would think.
Not in pieces. But I have come up with a new way of shipping that. I've got another idea, because they're going to be popular again next year. I made what, 4 of them I sewed? I've come up with a way where you put them, they're all put together with screws, but not everybody can line everything up perfect. So I'm thinking about screws and then like 2 dials. So you just slide it down on the dials, then put the screws in, you're done. There's no guess in where it goes. And then I can take it all apart, wrap each piece individually, and then mail it as a flat object instead of a box.
Make it more secure.
Yeah. So the dials, it's a little bit more work and everything, but in the long run, it would allow me to ship them more, and hopefully cheaper. So when I start building them again this year, I've got to work on that. Just setting his little flower pot. He's whimsical. Brian ain't done a video in a while because he's been gone.
Yeah, gone, and I've been busy since I got back. hit the floor running and haven't stopped yet.
Yep. Like I said, in Gatlinburg, everybody's building here. Everybody's tearing up something and building and changing, and so everybody's anticipating for the spring. Which, to be in business, just like the shop, I had to shut down and clean so I can, anticipate. Hopefully, we all have a good year this year. The last part for me this year was really good, Brian. I mean, I appreciate everybody that has bought from me, and I appreciate everybody that has subscribed to my channel and helped support a local artist. Highly appreciate that. Well, I don't hear it raining anymore.
It'll wait till I walk out.
Yaddy. Now, I'm not the original drawer of this. I found a black and white drawing of this, and I think it was a painting or something like that, pattern for somebody. And it only had 1 flower. Well, I didn't like 1 flower, so I kind of staggered the flowers, and I changed all this. And, I don't like to copy, so I've changed a lot. And as I carve, it will change even more. I'm already seeing things in my head. I like to give credit to where credit needs to be given. If I draw 100%, I will tell people. But no, but I have redrawed it to my liking. You probably about passed out, Brian, when you walked in here and seen how clean the shop was.
Yeah, could actually breathe.
Well, I'm glad you weren't in here yesterday.
Not like an oven today, so that's pretty good.
Yesterday, my Lord, it was a full-on dust cloud.
Mm-hmm.
I had dust, but dust should never. It was in my eyes and up my nose and in my ears, and I can't blow the air through my ears. I blew out what little brain I got left.
Say, come out the other side if you try it.
I'll be walking around. Have you seen my brain? So, but yeah, it's. I've blown out rafters, all that. And you know, I'm thinking about what we talked about, Brian, is building a small scaffolding in here.
Mm-hmm.
So I can just not. My climbing, I don't climb like I used to. I have problems.
Yeah.
But if I would build a small scaffolding across here up the height, and then I could get up and wire the ceiling and get all my plug-ins in and all my, you know, and then I only would have to climb up, you know, once and walk across. And I've got all that wood behind the barn, so I used to build scaffolding. I can do it again. Just put a few screws together.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to get up high enough where you can work up, not above your head.
Yeah.
And that's the trick. One friend that I was teaching at Burger King, she's going to be back this week. She's been gone Christmas, and unfortunately they had a death in the family, so she couldn't see me last week. She had to go back to Georgia and everything, so she'll be back. I haven't seen her in a while. I'm looking forward to that. And she's hadn't had a chance to do any whittling because she's been very busy with family and stuff. So, oh. Yeah. Well, you said what we're going to have, what, 64 days of bad weather?
That's what they're showing, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
It's supposed to start raining this afternoon and all night and all day tomorrow. And that's supposed to bring in our cold front, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I guess
we shall see.
We can't complain.
No.
Even though I'm not really looking forward to cold weather again. You know, we had a wonderful Christmas weather, and I mean, I don't know, it's got to be at least 60-something right now outside.
Yeah, it is. Windy and cloudy, but it's still in the 60s.
It was about 55 this morning when I took my walk.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that was wonderful. And the biggest thing is, I turned the furnace on in the house.
Why would you?
Well, because when it gets cold, you got to.
Well, when it gets cold, yeah, I agree.
You know, I'm not like you that run air conditioning year round.
Yeah, well, it's still running.
I know it is. Yeah, you would have a heart attack if that air conditioning would shut off.
Yeah, pretty much. I'd have to come over here.
You would be laying in. You'd start that ice machine back up and be laying in it.
I'd have to come over here and turn on your air conditioner.
Well, I do need to turn that thing on. One thing, I got to find somebody. There's something wrong with that mini split. I've had it. You know, it had a broken part one time. I'm going to call the guy, even though he's out of business. He's still a good friend of mine, and see who he could recommend that knows how to work on a mini split. Something is not right. It don't work like it did after they replaced that part.
Mm-hmm.
And so I need to get that figured out for next year. When I first bought it, it worked. I loved it. But it just didn't. It hasn't performed very good in the last 2 years. Not at all. And I know zero about mini splits. Everybody uses them. They,
Mm-hmm.
you know, they're what's not. I mean, my one friend, he pulled his furnace out and he put them throughout his house, upstairs, downstairs, in the bed. And then when he's not there, he can control the heat.
Yeah, well, they're becoming quite popular.
Yeah, why heat something if you're not going to be there? spend that extra money.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I liked it, but I've been unhappy for the last 2 years. Last year I really couldn't do much because I had surgery and I had to spend my money elsewhere. This year I've definitely got to get it checked out. Turtle!
Turtle.
His name is Tommy.
There you go.
Tommy the Turtle. I was going to do this yesterday, but I got so busy, and then you were busy,
Mm-hmm.
and, and when you said you couldn't come right then, I'm like, okay, that's good, we're going to do it today. And then I got busy with my daughter a while ago, because, so I take care of my daughter. So I got one daughter that lives here, folks. She moved with us when we moved. So I take care of my daughter. And now we're doing, it's almost 1 o'clock. I got several people this year are supposed to come to the shop and that have not been to the shop, Brian.
Well, that'll be good.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait. I had a guy, he goes, you really don't care if that people come to your, like, no, I want you to. I mean, I wouldn't have put myself on Google Maps if I didn't want you to come to the house. Or come to Burger King on a Sunday. I don't care. We'll drag more chairs over. Bring a knife and bring something to twiddle on, and we'll drink coffee or whatever you want and have a good old day. Yeah. Let's see, I'll roll that line over. What I'll do, it will get rolled over. This is just simple little, there's no right, no wrong, just fun. I'm just setting lines. Like Bob Ross used to say, happy little trees.
There you go. Happy turtles.
Yep. I loved watching Bob Ross.
Yeah, he's a trip.
I loved watching that man paint. I loved to listen to him. PBS. I mean, I used to do a lot of oil painting back when I had color in my hair. But I loved how he could take a thing of white. He was so gifted. And he'd just take a brush and he'd go down like this and he created a waterfall instantly. And then he'd be, okay, we're going to do some happy trees. I can still see that man do that. One thing else about that man, he served our country. And he had my love and respect. He served our country. And I just thought it was awesome. I did. That'd be something nice to attain one of his original paintings. I don't care what it was. Just hand signed. It would mean to me as an artist more than anything. Yeah. That's his little neck right there. Like part of his little neck. I didn't draw it at first, and then I thought, well, it looks like his head's going to fall off. So just kind of, just a little tiny neck in here. may have found a tent, Brian.
Okay.
Yep, may have. And really reasonable. I mean, it don't got all the fancy lettering on it like I want, but I thought, I could always have somebody to make me one of those canvas things, and I can, attach it to it. I mean, sure, I'd love to have one in there, but I just don't want to drop, $1,500. It's just quite a bit of money. So, and it is the security tent too.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, well, I can't do any shows this year unless I get a new tent. Because my tent is over 20-some years old. It's not a security tent, and I have to cover everything up. And when I walk away, my stuff is exposed to elements and anybody that drives by. You can see it. So, I don't know, I've been online, and of course, it's funny. You look at one and 14 million people send you ads.
It is. You open the portal.
I told that one company, I said, now, I'm a hand carver and all that stuff in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. You could sponsor me and, do all my logos and stuff, and, and then, I will get all your information. And so if anybody has tents out there and they want to be sponsored in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, look me up. Sounds good to me.
Well, there you go.
Shoot. Yeah. I mean, you'd get free advertising. I would talk about it and all that. I just, sounds good to me. Yeah. Setting lines. Well, I'm hoping if it rains, Brian, we don't get no them thunderstorms.
Yeah, let's hope not.
Because my babies don't like thunderstorms. The last one we had, I laid down at 1:45, and probably at 1 I was sitting on the couch. Because my dogs hate thunderstorms, and I didn't. Lara's got to get sleep, because she has a full-time job. So I can't have them bothering her. So we just went on and settled it. It's funny, they'll sleep on the couch, but they won't sleep in the bed when it's thunder. They'll crawl up on me on the couch, but not in bed. They just about lose their hair. So I'm hoping we don't need violent thunderstorms. Yeah, see, back of his legs, good shadow point, tail. He's a happy tail. It's my happy tail. Now here, what I'm thinking about doing, I'm going to show that. Imagine him standing on like some rocks. And so I've cut this separate piece. This is a piece of bass. I took the bandsaw and I just kind of wave cut it. It speeds it up. And then I draw in all the little rocks and stuff. Yep. And it'll look like he's just sitting on there, walking across the ledge. That's what that's, I didn't show that. That's an idea.
There you go.
Don't know if it's going to turn out, but hey, you don't never know until you try.
That's it. One way to find out.
Yep. Now this is the back parcel. This will get set down extremely low eventually. As low as I can, because, you know, we're not very thick. Not at all. And I've already braced it and everything. Well, anywho, we better be getting off here. I can sit here all day and talk to you all. But, yeah, it's just a whimsical turtle. Just fun. And that's what art's supposed to be. Nothing, no right, no wrong. I want to appreciate everybody from 2025 for all the likes and shares and comments. This is a new year. I got a lot of new things coming up. Hit that like and subscribe button. DavePoston@gmail.com is how you can get a hold of me. And Wither Dave will just talk to you later. Y'all have a blessed one.